What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Two Beers, One Movie. Where today we're going to be discussing a little independent piece called Game Day. So yes, Game Day is directed by Edgar Michael Bravo. He co-wrote it, one of the stars, Dean Simone. It's true independent films. As I mentioned in my previous independent film, it's not powered by massive Hollywood money. So I always look at these films just a little bit differently compared to say your big budget films, or the two films I just recently reviewed in Moonfall and Nightmare Alley. So I reviewed them in a different way. So as I mentioned, it is directed by Edgar Michael Bravo, and it's co-written with Dean Simone. So Dean Simone stars in it as Zach. He basically kind of a up and down actor, lives with his wife. He has his parents moved in with him. His mother's not well at all. It's a dysfunctional family, should I say. Maybe that's an understatement. And it's based around the Philadelphia Eagles. The family come over to visit. It's kind of like a tradition thing where basically they'll come and watch the game every Sunday. They're an Italian-American family. So as an Irish person, there's some similarities there with the family gatherings. There's a lot of emotion in the film, a lot of real drama. A lot of people show their emotions and feelings through screaming, and that's what it reminded me a little bit about an Irish family. How we just gather, we scream, this is our emotions. And some of the acting is really, really good in it as well. It's really well written. You can see from watching it, the person who wrote it, Dean Simone and Bravo, they have a Philly. Well, I think they're from Philly, so they know what Philly families are like. How the passion is, how passionate the fans are for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't think it's the first film about a family gathering about the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm almost certain. I haven't seen it. I think I've only ever seen it once. Silver Linings Playbook, starring Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence, and Robert De Niro. This is a bit more volatile, should I say. It still has the same kind of sentiments of families coming around to watch the game. There's still obviously normal stuff going on in terms of like one of the family members is he's an addict, the mother's sick, the father out of work, and how they kind of speak to each other, is how they show their love is just screaming at each other. And to a degree, I think that is more real than some of the stuff you'd really see in Hollywood. Yes, some families, a lot of families, would show that emotion through roaring and see there's nothing wrong with it. Dean Simone playing Zach, I think he carries the main role really well. I would have liked to see a little bit more emotion in terms of heartfelt moments, where it just becomes tedious of all the roaring, but not in a bad way, because that would be the same in real life, where it just becomes, oh Jesus, give it a rest, where this becomes that point as well. I think that maybe brings a little bit more back to the realism of it too, but maybe a few little more light-hearted moments would have brought it back down to earth just a slightly little bit. And I actually did enjoy this film. I'm not a big, I know they call it football over there, I'm not a big American football fan. I understand sport, I'm a big soccer fan, so I understand the emotion, the thrills, I understand the family gatherings, and I kind of really, you'd always, if an independent filmmaker would always be told or taught, write what you know, or basically film what you know. And this is really a film what people could they could understand to and gravitate towards, because it's real. It feels real. Everything about this movie feels real. It's not overplayed, slightly, but as I said, maybe a few more little light-hearted moments could have brought that back down. But I did enjoy it, and it's shot really well too. It's shot really well. The sound design is good with the game. You can hear it in the background, and the writing's good, and the acting is good from all the cast. They all felt believable. None of them felt out of place or distorted, which I thought was really, really good. So what I'll give this is 3 beers out of 5. Yeah, 3 beers out of 5. I enjoyed it, and hopefully it does well in some sort of cinema release or festival run. And well done, guys.